Hey yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters will talk as come what's out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Son of Your 2011 AK Cruising Guide 2009. Of course, the guys are rest of this channel. Definitely check out freenow.com. Of course, Trump Susan F. Any people are interested in this program. Best partnership ever had. All the good stuff. Links to the description box down below. Invitation on site if any people are interested in this program. Best partnership ever had. All the good stuff. And without further ado, let's begin. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit shot. This is like literally the 8th video I've done today. Holy shit. I am tired as all hell, and plus I took like a 2-hour nap after I got out of both my jobs. I'm exhausted as fuck. That's why I have this trusty handy dandy water cup. I can't even get fucking words right. Fuck me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my millennial and older fans out there. This is a real quick video. The final one I'm doing today after this, I'm going to eat dinner because I hadn't even had fucking dinner yet. It's crazy as hard as fuck as that sounds to believe. Believe it, ladies and gentlemen. The words of Naruto's Naki. Believe it! That was a real crappy ass corny joke. But anyways, this is from GameSpot. I'm not going to read probably the whole article. I might read half of it. Actually, no. I could read the whole article. Never mind. So it says from GameSpot.com/articles. I'll be providing the links to the description box down below, invitation outside if you people want to read it on your own time. And here we go. This was for May 5th. This is only from yesterday, not too long ago. So it says, the person that made this one is Eddie Makukuk. I'm sorry if I butcher your last name. I think it's Mock or Makukuk. It's M-A-K-U-H. I think it's Eddie Makok. I think that's what you say. So it says, sounds like no Nintendo Direct E3 briefing for this year. The links provided in the description box down below, invitation outside if you want to read with me or on your own time. All depends on you, ladies and gentlemen. I digress. Here we go. So it says, Nintendo will instead host a Treehouse live event where it will provide a world's first in-depth presentation, for the new Legend of Zelda game. Nintendo today has announced its plans for E3 2016 in a traditional Nintendo Direct briefing that was not a part of it. In a statement, Nintendo explained that it will instead host a Nintendo Treehouse live event Tuesday, June 14th, starting at 9 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Oh, thank God it's 9 a.m. Thank you, God, I don't have to wake up early. Not like I do at 5 a.m. Oh, I would really suck a shit ton of ass if I had to wake up that early and my brain's literally all over the place. It is just in shambles and just completely broken into pieces at that time. After I had to do my daily routine, like taking a shower, brush my teeth, take care of my personal hygiene stuff. And I know you guys don't want to hear that. That's too much info. TMI. Nintendo COO Reggie Fils-Aimé. They're not calling them CEOs anymore. They're calling them COOs now. Reggie Fils-Aimé will kick off the broadcast, though it sounds like the company will only discuss the upcoming Legend of Zelda game during the show. Broadcast will provide the world's, quote-unquote, world's first in-depth look in a game, unquote, Nintendo said. Nintendo developers will also appear during the stream to talk about the title. Additionally, this video contains behind-the-scenes info and plenty of fun. Will be aired across Nintendo's YouTube and Twitch channels as well as Nintendo's E3 site. As mentioned last month during the earlier briefing, The Legend of Zelda's Wii U version will be Nintendo's sole force of E3 this year. Here's why. According to the statement, this is all quote right here, you guys can read it if you want. To ensure attendees are able to truly experience the freedom of exploration that the game offers, The Legend of Zelda for Wii U will be Nintendo's focus on the show for this year, and will be only playable game, and Nintendo's booth via extended demos, unquote. The new Legend of Zelda game is also coming to the NX, but this version will not be shown publicly at E3. In fact, Nintendo does not plan to talk at all about the NX. That's a weird ass sentence. Talk all about the NX at all. During the event, the system goes on sale in March 2017, next year, obviously. 11 months from now, depending on when you watch this video. When the new Legend of Zelda is scheduled to arrive in 2017. GameSpot has contacted Nintendo in an attempt to get confirmation that the company is not holding a Nintendo Direct briefly this year, any other details on why. In recent years, Nintendo has pre-taped Nintendo's direct briefings instead of the live shows like those from Sony, Microsoft, Bethesda, Electronic Arts, and Ubisoft. I heard Ubisoft this year wasn't even going to be there this time, or Activision, I think that's what it was. Finally, Nintendo announced a sweepstakes where one person will receive an all-paid, expenses-paid trip to Los Angeles to play the new Legend of Zelda game. To enter, all you have to do is send a message to @NintendoofAmerica.com with a note explaining what the Legend of Zelda series means to you. Be sure to use the hashtag MyLegendOfZelda and hashtag Nintendo Sweepstakes too. The winner will be chosen at random, and the contest closes May 10th. Full details and rules can be sent here. That sounds like a real sweet, badass fucking deal. Even though I'm not the biggest Legend of Zelda fan, it's like 4th or 5th place around my top 10 best Nintendo IP game titles of all time. Same, just putting it out there. Except for the N64, those games were too hard as fuck for me to beat. Sadly, I never completed them, because my older cousin was the only one that had N64 back then. And I didn't. I only had the PS1, PS2. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. And of course, I had the NES and SNES, of course, obviously. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, ladies and gentlemen, though. Oh man, this is kind of a shame. It's a little bit of a kick in the ass, a little bit of a walk of shame, a huge disappointment on Nintendo's behalf. That's the only thing that they're literally going to have available is the Legend of Zelda Wii U. Obviously, they're not going to have any explanation, any explanatory details talking about the NX at all. They're literally keeping that thing tight, sealed lip, like literally shut, swept under the rug information, because they really don't want any of their leakers or anyone like bad-mouthing the NX at all, period. And man, Nintendo of Japan is extremely strict with their traditional rules of not squealing or snitching or anything like that when it comes to their extremely rare products. As funny as it sounds, I actually thought it was 1975 or 80, even before I was alive, 15, 17 years ago when Nintendo was first made in Japan. Crazy fun fact for you guys, it was actually around since 1886. That's way before my great-grandparents were fucking alive. They were probably either in Spain or somewhere down in Brazil, being Aztecs or something like that. I really wouldn't know. 1886! That's literally like 120 something years ago, or 130 years in Japan. I think this was when they were making toys and cars and like flapjack stuff and what else? Old school comic books and newspapers way back in the day. 1886. I think it's right after Abraham Lincoln died 20 years ago, 1865. Crazy fact. Literally, Google that. That blew the hell out of my mind 2 years ago when I found out about that thing back in 2014. AKA early 2015 when the whole Smash Bros thing was going on, when I was doing a lot of like research on like strategical things and looking on billions of other articles and lots of other information, news sources on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Tumblr, and what else? I don't know, DeviantArt. When I was looking through all the sources of information when the Smash Bros thing was going on, that's when I literally found out about it. That blew the hell out of my mind. 1886? Wow. TVs, technology, computers, any of the hologram stuff, none of that existed. Literally. Nothing, not even a Sony thing. None of that was in existence at all. Or this, that I do my news sources. This would have been like a fantasy come true for them back in 1886. This would have been literally like LSD acid trip. This would have been like impossible at that time. This right here, it would be gone. People would have laughed at you for to talk about technology taking over the world like it is now. And it's not even 110% there yet. Once the Oculus Rift and all the other stuff goes full power and holograms start getting extremely big, like Project Bluebeam, that's when you're going to have to panic. But I'm not here to talk about that. That's my criticism guy channel. It's my alternative media freedom fighter type of thing that's talking right now. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, it's not my ego or personality, but speaking of which, that's crazy how Nintendo's lasted that long, for almost 120 plus years in Japan. I think I got here in 1975 or 1980s or something is when I got big. I don't know. But other than that, ladies and gents, man, this is kind of a sad disappointment that they're only going to have the Treehouse event, because the words of Edica World now, I know he got extremely pissed off when he heard about this. Like, nobody gives a fucking shit about Treehouse. It's like, let me digress for a minute. Like, I know there's certain individual groups that talk about this, you know. Not trying to be stereotypical in front of black people or anything. Sorry for African American out there. I apologize. That was just the interpretation I was getting from his channel, but you know that crazy ass fool is always reacting insanely mind blowing with his shit. With the fade top Giles theme hair that he has. Badass afro, by the way, man. I doubt if he ever watches, but you are a boss, my friend. You deserve almost 300,000 plus subscribers. But other than that, my little old channel, I have like 392 or 692 going on 700. Thank you very much if any of you guys have watched my 700 subscriber channel video. It's probably going to be in the future in another 3-4 months. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't say it very much. And favor and share. If you want to, that's totally optional. You don't have to. And then the last two things I want to talk about. I'm surprised at the Nintendo Direct Treehouse. They're actually literally getting the actual developers. None of them are Japanese, though. They're all, like, no offense, they're all Caucasian white guys that are actually going to be doing it. So I'm very, very shocked they're going to have that. Except for Jinuch Masuda, the one that was the original creator for this project for Legend of Zelda. And probably Mr. Miyamoto. He'll probably be there. Shigeru Miyamoto. Obviously, Reggie Fils-Aimé. But they're obviously the one that control Nintendo of America. They own it. They're the COOs of this corporate Nintendo gaming industry. There's that. And then the second thing I want to point out a little bit. I wonder how they're going to fluctuate the controls with the NX Giant, not the NX, with the Wii U game controller pack. Let's face it, unfortunately, the Wii U, sadly, it's dying. It's on its last legs. It was a real good console while it lasted. There was a couple small bit type of tidbit issues with it. If you want to go in a business perspective, there was a lot of bad issues going on with the Nintendo NX. It didn't get start the hype train until about 2014, 2015, 2011, early 2012 when it first released. On its game, it was literally after I got out of fucking community college at the time. You see my older videos just to prove that point. Shit, man. It's really, really sad that the NX had to go out this way. This was 2011, 12, and 13 was extremely barren. There weren't that many IP consoles coming out to the NX. Not to the NX. I keep saying the NX. The Wii U. And I felt like it wasn't that really big until 2014 and 15. It started getting my attention a shit ton more. And the last 2 years it started getting big. Let's look at Star Fox. They had to hold that thing for so many years. Or 2 years. And then Mighty Number 9. That was supposed to be on so many other systems. And it was just a giant disappointment. That's not coming out until June 10th of next month. I just heard about that 2 days ago. Not too long ago. And it was just a slap in the face to a lot of people that donated all their stuff and time and money to their Kickstarter or Indiegogo's. All the other stuff in their Patreon accounts. And I felt like they got ripped off and scammed from that process. And finally, that's coming out next month, officially. It was supposed to be in November. Now they've switched it to June of this year. So, you know what? Kudos to props to Capcom for making that happen. I'm not sure it's going to be in the Nintendo Wii and Wii U, by the way. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Links to the description box down below, annotation on the side of this news. Hopefully they do a good job streaming and everything. I'm not going to be watching the Twitch channel, but I'm going to watch on the YouTube channel or their official Nintendo website. Because when I use Twitch on my PC, it goes extremely slow. It's shitty and super laggy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my IPS internet service provider, which I'm going to have to fucking switch soon. And that's pretty much it. Links to the description box down below, annotation on the side if you want to read the articles in your own time. And I am done here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink, smoke at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool. If you should get elected out there. Until the next time, guys. Peace out, ladies and bye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on channels every single day. Stay in the grind, stay healthy, be easy, be do it yourself. Peace out, and like StarCraft. I'm going to get out of here. Stay tuned, more future guns on the channel. Stay tuned, more updates. Stay in the grind, stay healthy, like I just said. Stay safe, everyone. Stay tuned, more future guns on this channel. Stay tuned, more updates. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Ladies, goodbye. See you later. And rest in peace with you. Decent amount. Goodbye.